I purchased this Bible because of the 2-year easy to follow study plan, and also because it was advertised as leather bound. And I like the floral pattern, which was not visible on the advertisement. And so this is what the floral pattern looks like. And you can see the spine here. It's like a hot pink, the floral pattern, a pink and kind of hot pink magenta type color. There's gold here, and it is not leather. This is a hardcover book. It is not leather. If you open it up, it does have a presentation page. The pages are very thin. Oh, and then it does have this like very bright pink around here where all the pages are, where, typically it's like gilded gold or things like that, but it has a very unique bright pink there. And so it has the 2-year study plan, and it is a red letter Bible. So let's see if we go back here. Yeah, this is Luke, and we see the letters of Jesus in red. It is a single column instead of a double column, and the margins are, I don't know, they're under 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, but there's enough to write if you so desire. And you see like they have these numbers here. That's the number of days that you're on. And so it does have a table of contents here. And here's the features listed. It's a built-in easy to complete 2-year reading plan, just 10 minutes a day over 2 years. Hundreds of explanatory notes providing context for each reading, explanation of confusing ideas and terms, elaboration of scripture's larger themes, especially God's love for you. And so I actually do like the notes that are here, and they have like a reflection. So you can do, it's kind of, the reflection is, there's a connect piece and a reflect piece. So, for example, in Genesis 1:27 says, we are made in the image of God. From what you know of God in the Bible, how do human beings reflect his image? And then here's a connect piece, and the day's reading. So here's Samuel, for example. And so it says here, David reflects on God's gracious dealings in his life to fulfill his promise that he would be Israel's king. Then it tells you the readings for day 223, and connects the basis for strength of courage, faith, is God's word. God's word, often both direct and indirect revelation, guides David's actions, etc., etc. And then the reflection piece is, what does this chapter to 2 Samuel reveal about God's character? So I do like the fact that it's broken out into 2-year, the 2-year reading plan. I do also like the fact, and it's only 10 minutes a day. I do also like, I was reading through some of the reflections and they were pretty good. Here in Song of Solomon it says like, why do you think poetry between a man and a woman is included in the Bible? And then there was another one. What insights or observations about marital love have you gained from reading Song of Solomon? So the main reason that I got this was because it is it had the 2-year reading plan. And then also I got it because of the leather bound aspect of it, and we see that it is not leather bound. And so I was hesitating on it because I bought another one by the same publisher that is a simplified KJV, and I had never seen that translation before. And this is a devotional Bible, and it has a 365-day reading plan. So this one includes a 1-year reading plan. This one has a 2-year reading plan. And then this is supposed to be the simplified KJV. And in reading it, some of it is not that different from the KJV, but I happened to look at Solomon, and I looked at chapter 1, verse 2 on Song of Solomon. And for example, here in the Simplified, it said, I'll read the King James first. Here in the King James, it says, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is an ointment poured forth, therefore the virgins love thee. So that is Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. In the King James. In the Simplified King James, it reads, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Because of the fragrance of your good ointments, your name is like ointment poured out. Therefore, the virgins love you. So it is a little bit different. It takes out the thighs and the these, but some parts of it are not that different. And I'm curious to compare it to the New King James Version. But with that said, like this has a devotion on it. So that's a little bit different than this connect piece and the reflection piece here. So this has the connect and the reflection, and then this has a devotion, which does have different texts on it. And then it has a quote here, in marriage where there is genuine oneness, the joy of one is the joy of the other. The unhappiness of one is the unhappiness of another, of the other rather. Each partner, therefore, becomes a key resource to the other. And so I was debating, like, if I have this one, should I keep this one? Because I also do have other King James Bibles, and I also have New King James, and now I have a Simplified King James. And the draw for this one for me was the leather bound, with it being the pretty flowers and the leather bound. I'm just a sucker for pink and flowers and a nice leather bound Bible. But I am inclined to keep this one because I just have never seen like this pink, like that's unique. And it's just a cute Bible. And I do like the way that it is broken down into the 2-year reading plan, because it just makes life simple to have it already broken out for you instead of having to like flip through and check a box here and check a box there. So I think I'm inclined to keep this. At the back, they do have some very beautiful, vivid maps at the back of it. And maps that I don't know if I've seen before. Like this has the 7 churches in Revelation. So I thought that was an interesting map. Jesus' arrest and crucifixion and trial. And so they have some interesting maps at the back that are very brightly illustrated. There's a place for notes. This looks like, dictionary and concordance. So that's nice to have. So there are some nice features in here. And it was originally like $27. With 30% off with tax, it ended up being like $21. So it's not, I think if you're looking for a King James, I would recommend this because I like the connect and reflection aspect of it. I do like that it's broken out into a 2-year reading plan, because when you don't have a reading plan, it makes it difficult to like stay on track, or you have to shuffle this way, shuffle that way, and it's a chronological reading plan, which I do like, because a lot of the 1-year Bibles have, an Old Testament, a New Testament, and a Psalm and a proverb. versus this is just going to take you straight through from front to back, the way that they have this set up. And it gives you 2 years because sometimes, you know, getting through it in a year can be a big commitment. So this has so much going on that with pale pink, the magenta type pink, the gold, the hot pink, it's a lot going on. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. I love all the different pink. But we're just going to stick with plain tabs, because usually I'm like, how am I going to coordinate the tabs with it? But we're going to bring it a little bit more low key, because there's a lot going on. So we're just going to go pick up the gold here and do a simple gold tab.